it is Sunday night. And you know what that means. We're actually live here at Blue Moon Bay in Field A. Welcome to the SNL Team Endurance 2 hours of Blue Moon Bay. This is our first ever attempt at an endurance race, and we've gone a little bit crazy. Each team will have 2 drivers in each car. We're having an hour race next Sunday, split into 2 races. So one driver races in the first race and the other driver races in the second race. But this is the qualifying session tonight, which will be a half-hour session. Session 1 will have 1 driver from each team, and Session 2, which will be about 8:15, will have the second driver from each team in the car. Qualifying will start for Session 1 at 7:30. Session 2 will start at 8:30 for half an hour. We'll have a 1-lap race just to tease you into next week. But let's have a look at the runners and riders in this inaugural team endurance event here in the Sunday Night League. And we've got Lewis N Motorsport in the chat, one of the drivers cheering on Digital Blasphemy. Wolfbane is saying evening jam, and Lewis N Motorsport is also saying good luck everyone. So let's have a look at the teams that are out here today. So we're currently looking at number 71, which is the SCT Racing, so the Sick Children's Trust Racing Team, which comprises of Matt Psycho, Season 3 Formula X champion, and NVW Littles GP, a very fast team. Currently, as you can see, Littles setting the fastest times in practice right now. Then in second place, we've got a brand new driver for Sunday Night League. It's Cool Dude Boy, because he's a cool dude. Yeah, boy. And he is in the Chaos Squadron, car 58 in the Mercedes. This is Cool Dude Boy, and his teammate is Bunnies, who we've seen in Formula X make his debut for Aston Martin and also in the Porsche Cup. Wolfbane is in the WD-40 team, car number 40. Daz is saying go on WD-40. So Team WD-40. It's got Wolfbane and Daz in. So the McLaren team from Formula X, a successful combination in Formula X, winning the championship there in Season 4. Then we have got the Porsche Cup champion, 2-time champion Digital Blasphemy, in the Bocam Titans team, driving the Mazda RX Vision car. It's got Lewis N Motorsport and Digital Blasphemy in that car, so a strong lineup from the Porsches. Very bright, colourful car as well. Yokas is saying, come on GT Racer. Pat is saying, could be a good one this, hope it goes well and enjoyed by all taking part and watching along. Matt Psycho in the chat is saying, go Team SCT. Then we've got the McLaren of Team 8, which is a combination of number 8 Sarlek and Season 1 Porsche Cup champion Rob on drums, who's currently in the car. So combination, an Anglo-American lineup, and Sarlek is in the chat as well, just in time to see his teammate on screen. Next we have Team 87 Racing, driving the number 87 Mercedes, and we've got Cinemod in tonight. The second session was meant to have Tiger, but he can't make it, so Cinemod will be trying to get the best time possible and seeing who else doesn't make it tonight. Then we've got GT Racer in the Milwaukee Racing Corvette, which is Yokas and GT Racer, so the Red Bull team principal and one of his drivers from Season 3 of Formula X are combining to make that Corvette go. A few drivers practicing practice starts. Interesting for a qualifying session. Then we've got some ESRM representatives here. We've got ESRM Noah and ESRM Jonovan in the number 128 McLaren. Then we've got JP70 Racing, the BMW M6. Combination of team principals here. The team principal of Williams and the team principal of Aston Martin. So Jim is currently in the car for session 1, and Pat will be joining for session 2. Very nice livery as well done by Pat. He always produces the goods, and that is looking very nice. Then he's moved up as Jim whilst we were watching, so that's confused everything. Here we go. Jonux is in the Evo in the 228 ESRM car. That is a combination of Jonux and Chris Boo, who'll be in session 2. We've had a look at Wolfbane, and we've got GT Racer in the pit. So that is all 10 competitors, different cars as well. The Group 3 cars are being used. So currently got Little's GP setting the fastest time. We're about 5 minutes away from qualifying, because everybody's here. It's going to be a challenge as well, because I'm live, I can do that as well. Look, there we go. We've got helmet cam. We can look at everybody's helmets. Let's go on board with Little's GP. See what this track is like. Ooh, a little bit sketchy. Now, this track has been chosen because it's a little bit like Daytona. It's got the banking and the infield, and also it's very tight and close. And as you can see, between Little's GP and Wolfbane, it's very close currently in practice. Less than a tenth of a second between the two. So it will produce some great racing, I'm sure, especially over an hour. So we're doing race 1 next week at about 7:30 in the evening, and race 2 also the same evening at 8:30. Teams can view this live, so we've got quite a few teammates in the chat. We've also got other people who are interested. So Pat is saying that images of the JP70 Racing BMW are on Discord, either between sessions or after tonight's action has been finished. So he is going to share those images. They are beautiful. Let's have a look. Let's see where Jim is. So Jim is in 7th place right now. So he's just over a second behind Little's GP. So there you go. You've just got a second between 1st and 7th. And it's incredibly tight between each driver as well. So soft tyres right now in this session. No limit on tyres, so you can use whatever tyre you wish. You don't have to go out on your race tyre. But in the race next week, in both sessions... Oh, Jim! Oh, no. He's retreated back into the pits very quickly. Let's pretend we didn't see that. Wolfbane's gone quicker, interestingly enough, in that VW Beetle. So next week's race, both stints of the race, so race 1, part 1 and part 2, have a mandatory tyre of the mediums. Now you can use any tyre you wish in between that, but you have to use the mediums at some point. So we've got quite a good range of tactics that will take place. Good evening, Mika, team principal of Alpine, watching. Her team coming 4th in the season 3 of Formula X. She'll be supporting the GT87 crew, I'm sure, as well as everybody else. There is Cinemod. So Cinemod showing that the tank of fuel there may be lasting 22 laps, but he is flying around doing qualifying laps practice. So just a second now between 1st and 7th, and he moves himself up further. So less than a second covering the top 7. There you go. And as I said, qualifying is going to be a combination, so an aggregate time between both the drivers. So just because you qualify well here doesn't mean you'll be on pole for the race next week. It's a standing start for race 1, rolling start for the second part of the race, with the times obviously from race 1 added to the race 2 times. So initially maybe who's won the race on Sunday next week, but I will try and keep everything up to date. Digital Blasphemy looking very quick as well in that Mazda. Ooh, sliding it round. Just got a couple of minutes until qualifying. I will tell the boys that that is happening. 2 minutes to qualify. So... see what Digital does as he gets across the line. That car does look nice. It does sound nice as well. It's a car I've driven in series in the past. A long time ago now. I actually won that series, believe it or not. A long time ago. I used to be pretty good at this game. And then I met all of these people and they're faster than me. So that's why I'm in the commentary box. No. I have decided I am doing the touring car event. The touring cars are coming 7th of November. 16 drivers are signed up, so there unfortunately won't be any live coverage of it, but it will be available on the Monday evening, slotting into the... hello, everybody's going to the pits again. Into the Formula X race replay. Lewis N. Motorsport loves the sound of that Mazda. It is a beautiful sound. It just screams. Let's get on board with it. As we cross the line, shall we start the qualifying session? I'm about a minute away from that, because I said 2 minutes. As did just cross the line, so give them another 40 seconds. It's going to be very tight, this qualifying session. I was expecting Little GP to be the favourite, but I think there's some fast boys out here. I think there's some very fast boys. So we will see how they go. Got the GT3 sticker on the back of that car. Wonder where that's from. I also like the fact that the front of that badge on the VW sign, it's also yellow and blue to go with the combination of the WD-40 team. Very nice, Daz. I don't know who's designed that, Daz. Who's designed that? Let me know. But let's get this underway. Without further ado, let's see if everybody is ready for this half-hour session. Drivers have been reminded there's no overtaking in the qualifying session. It's half an hour, so they've got plenty of time to ramp it up. Yes, yes. So, I did think I'd managed to trick GT Sport to show me all the information. 'Twas me that made the livery. Wolfbane made the livery. See, Wolfbane's listening. He is keeping abreast of all the information. So, let's say good luck to everybody. I do find it interesting. It is... hold on. Why is it saying race start? I don't want to start the race. Have I messed this up straight away? Look, I've got no qualifying session ready. Ah! How annoying. There we go. First mistake of the evening. Remember to put... it's not half an hour either, is it? Oh, dearie me. Let's make this not look so amateurish. There we go. There we go. It helps when you put qualifying on. I'll just give Digital Blasphemy a little bit of a nudge. There we go. There we go. Starting qualifying now. Oh, who put me in charge? Look, who put me in charge of this? Look, there's a bit of spin there from Jonux. But here we go. The Beetle livery is quality, says Lewis N. Motorsport. So everybody is coming out, hopefully. Here we go. So Cinema looks like he'll be first out onto the track. It'll be interesting to see what people choose for their qualifying tyre. Personally, I find the softer, nicer tyre to qualify on, weirdly enough. The Supers I find a little bit less stable. but everybody's coming out. So there is Little's GP in the SCT car. He's very closely followed by a cool Dude Boy. Is it Dude Boy or Cool? I wonder. I'll have to ask. So, Cool Dude Boy looked very quick actually in the session. Have I managed to trick it? No. I thought I'd managed to trick it. I've got it for some of them, but not all. Oh, I thought I tricked it into telling me everything that they were doing on their outlaps, but there we go. So Cinemod will be the first one through. So Cinemod in the 87 Racing Mercedes, sporting the number board as well. That's not a regulation in delivery, but it's just nice to see it. The number board, brand new. That's been introduced with the touring car season coming. In fact, Wolfbane has put it on his car as well. So the WD-40. So lots of support, I suspect. True professional streamer. I am, in fact, that, Mika. You can tell I am a true professional. This is my job now. Cool Dude Boy in the Chaos Squadron car. I will get used to these names. Noah in the ESRM car. Is that ESRM 2? It is. The 128. Rob on drums in Team 842. Home event for him. He's done well here in the past in the Porsches. Jonux in the ESRM car 228. GT Racer in the Milwaukee Corvette. Also a home event for that car. All the cars are on Goodyear tyres as well. Little's GP is out there. Wolfbane setting the fastest time at the moment, a 106.9, so straight away showing what he can do with that car. Digital Blast Week taking the medium tyres off, so he's maybe deciding he will use the mediums in the race, who knows, but straight away Wolfbane is quickest. He's a second ahead of oh no, he's a 10th ahead of Little's GP, who goes into turn 1. That turn 1 bump is incredibly tricky. Sparks flying. Jim sets a time to go 6th in his BMW, so he goes into turn 1. So let's see what we can do then. So Wolfbane, he's got Cinemod right behind him. Pat is saying he's made his own number board for this. I got the regulation one, just decided not to use it this time. It wasn't in the regulation, Pat, so that's fine. I've seen your made up one. It is on the side of this BMW. Is in the chat. Good luck to everyone, she says. Well, she says good luck, so I'm assuming she means to everyone. Or she might just mean to Little's GP, who is driving in the SCT Nissan, teaming up with Matt Psycho. So let's see him go across the line. Let's see what he does straight away. Second lap, and he goes... Oh, he improves, but he's not as quick as Wolfbane. So Wolfbane, quickest so far. So we have got a very close grid at the moment. Cool Dude Boy is just 3/4 of a second down. It's very tight here as well. So we've got Noah and the McLaren. The McLaren looks pretty good round here, actually. 2 McLarens, in fact. 4th and 5th there. Very close. On track. The British flag for Sarlacc on the right-hand side of that car. The American flag on the left-hand side for Rob on drums. Hi Mama Sykes, hope everything is well. I hope you've enjoyed your Sunday. Thank you for joining the Sunday Night League live on a Sunday night for the first time in a long time, as we have this qualifying session for the 2 hours of Blue Moon Bay. So Cinemod improves his time. It's 1.2 seconds off the front of the grid right now. Wolfbane, it's so tight. Less than 700ths between him and Little's GP. Little's GP goes quicker, and it's 9,000ths of a second between the top two. I'm not going to peak too early, though, because we've only had 5 minutes, a half-hour session. Digital Blasphemy puts himself into the contention as well. 0.4 of a second off the top spot. That master just sounds really nice. Everybody's coming to watch the qualifying session. Thank you everybody that is watching. Hopefully you're cheering on your teammates. You're picking out the guys you want to win. We've got 10 drivers on the grid so far. We've got 5 spaces left. So if you're on our Discord, you can sign up. You will be at the back of the grid though for next Sunday's race. But there's plenty of time. It's any Group 3 car basically. Balance of performance is on. So there's no unfair advantage with the tuning or anything like that. You just pick your car, whichever one you're most comfortable in really, and join us. Find somebody else to come and play, and there you go, you're in the race. As Noah sets his time 10 seconds off, so he must have made a mistake on that lap, but it's okay. This initial phase really is about burning the fuel. We're basically Greta Thunberg's worst nightmare right now. We're just driving around burning fuel. For no apparent reason. She's going to absolutely hate this. Unfortunately, changing the settings on the fuel doesn't mean they have less at the beginning of the qualifying session, which is odd. But, you know, GT7 is on round the corner, so hopefully we will get the option to put as much fuel in at the start as we wish for the qualifying session. Also, I've heard rumours, I think Salek found it, that there's 20 in a lobby. But there's lots to come before then. It's March time that the game comes out. We've got plenty of stuff planned. We've got this coming in the immediate future, but we've also got touring cars coming on the 7th of November, first season of that. Then the plan is in January for Formula X and the Porsche Cup to return for 10 races from the 2nd of January. So we'll be putting the sign-ups up in December for that. Brand new bits and pieces will be coming for those. A few changes. So 10 weeks, and then that brings us to the brand new game. So we will see what that means for the Sunday Night League. I'm also getting some merchandise sorted out just for Christmas, you know. A little bit of daftness really to end the year. So say thank you for everybody. There will be a little bit of a cost for you to sort it. Where is Digital Blasphemy gone? He's gone. He must have. Oh, he's hit the wall actually in the session. So he was going very quickly. He's hit the wall. So there's 3 times a second now covering Digital Blasphemy from Little's GP, who he and Wolfbane are very closely matched. The tyres, though, very, very similar actually. So Littles comes into the pits. I don't know what I would do right now if I was out there being one of the drivers, just trying to put my driver's head on. Do you put a lap in knowing that you're basically burning fuel right now? Look at the difference in the fuel though between Wolfbane and Little's GP. That is interesting. See, this session kind of brings out information for the race. I wonder if Wolfbane is trying to burn fuel though, because that is a lot less than everybody else. Everybody else is about a quarter. Hello, cool dude boy, doing a cool power slide. Cool dude. Let's move that out. So Jim there is, I say it's second. I say Ashley. I say 1.1 seconds off Little's GP, which Little's GP is no slouch. So Jim will be happy about that. Cinemod in the Team 87 racing car. It's beautiful livery again from the 87 crew. I wonder if Mika knows who designed that. He's gone a little bit quicker, closes his gap up to Jim, but look at that. 600ths between Jim and Cinemod, and just over a tenth between Cinemod and Rob on drums. That is why, I say, that is why this track has been picked. Because it's so close between everybody. Jonux is in 9th right now in the Evo. So he's on the soft tyres, so he's not put the supers on. GT Racer has gone quicker, putting himself a little bit higher up there. He is in the Corvette. It wiggles so much. Going into that turn 1, there's a big horrible bump. Let's see if I can get on board with somebody that is approaching that. We'd probably just miss it with Wolfbane if I'd have had everything. I'm just trying to see who... Right. So let's go on board with John Hooks. We will see... Actually, let's go on board with Cinemod. So let's see. You'll see it. In front is John Hooks. How aggressive that bump is. So there it is. Boof. Makes the car wiggle with Cinemod, who sets his best time. He's up into 4th place right now, showing the speed in this Mercedes. Oh, hello. Hello, John Hooks. John Hooks isn't scared of making that car slide. Little's GP goes quicker, though. Little's GP goes even quicker than he's gone before, so he's moving out slightly with the times. Can't say for sure who did the delivery for 87 Racing, but it's usually Tiger. And Tiger's not about this evening as well, so we can't ask him. So 106.7. I did get asked earlier in this morning what a good time would be. I said a late 107, so I was wrong. I did think 106s would be possible, but I didn't know. I must admit, I've not done any qualifying times. I've run around this track just to get some information about fuel and bits, but I've not tried qualifying or really put any laps in this week. I don't think I've done any laps really. Done a few little laps, but not many. Digital there in 3rd place, so we've got just over half the session to go. Let's have a look at the top 10 right now. Well, I said the top 10, the only 10. Little's GP is currently fastest with a 106.762. Second is Wolfbane with a 106.934. So that was on his 2nd lap, so he's not improved since then. So that's kept him up there. Cool Dude Boy is up into 3rd now in the Mercedes with a 107.128. So the Chaos Squadron are looking very good. Sarlek saying some fast times already. There are. It's impressive. Digital Blasphemy, he's got purples. Digital getting purples. He's got a 107.190 in the Bocam Titans racing car. No racing, it's just the car. So let's see what he does. I wonder if this car's really good on the straights and maybe lose a bit of time in the midfield section. It's quite a long car, you can see it. A little bit of a slide and on the grass, that won't help. He's lost a couple of tenths in that middle sector from his best. So let's see him going over the line. The banking is so cool. Driving on banking is just cool. And he doesn't improve. Cinemod is in 5th with 107.591 in the Mercedes. Jim has improved, so he's now in 7th. 6th is Noah. Noah is ghosting for some reason. Don't know why. On a 107.660. Then we have Jim in the BMW with a 107.730. Look how tight it is. Whoa, Jim. Save his blushes. Then we've got Rob down in 8th place with a can't see. A 108.2, roughly? He must have done that on his 2nd lap, so he's not pushing too hard at the moment. He's just burning fuel. As I say, Greta Thunberg will not be happy. Look at those tyres, though. I wonder, has he pitted? Yes, he has done a pit stop. He has done some pit stops, so he will be looking to improve that time. John Hooks, Cool Dude Boy, has gone quicker, actually, in 3rd, so he's getting closer and closer. Moves himself up into 3rd place now. John Hooks is in 9th with 108.6. Oh, Digital. Here we go. We've got a fight on now. This top 4 are covered by less than 4 tenths of a second. They're going to keep each other very busy, I think, in the race. And then we've got GT Racer with a 108.819. So, you know, 2 seconds between 1st and 10th right now. So top 10 covered by 10 seconds. I would have been going with the soft tyres, find them a lot more consistent overall. That's what I was saying earlier, Mika. I don't like these supers. I find them to lean on too wobbly, too soft. on the sidewall. I don't like them. And that's even with the controller. That's from my days with the controller. I'm better with the wheel now with them, but I still don't like them particularly much. I am much more for the soft. So 8th place is a second away from pole. There you go. That is showing how tight it is. So we're coming now. Well, are we coming to the final bit? Probably not, actually. Still got a long way to go to burn the fuel. This is also kind of a session and a tease for next week's race, because everybody's just feeling themselves out, finding out where they are in comparison to everyone else. The Mauritian boys, where are they? 6th and 9th. So we've got Noah currently 6th in his McLaren. Interestingly, they went for different cars as well. Different choice by the different teams. So just basically whatever you feel most comfortable in for an hour. He's got a 107.3 in there, so that would move him up. It would move him up probably to 5th, maybe pushing 4th. So the speed's in that car. I did hope I could show everybody that information for every car, but GT Sport isn't allowing me. I did think I tricked it into doing it earlier. I found a little trick to do by accident, but it's not working. So Rob on drums coming into the pits as well. So his McLaren in for the team 842. A lot of these drivers combined their race numbers actually, so some have added them together. The 842 is just putting the 8th of Sarlacc and the 42. Oh, hello. So Little's GP just getting caught out, I think, a little bit by a car coming out of the pits. It's going to be tricky, this. That turn 1, there's not much you can do if you are the driver that is coming up behind. So Little's GP currently fastest of the session in the Vodafone Nissan inspired Sick Children's Trust livery. The Sick Children's Trust is a charity very close to the heart of Matt Psycho and all of his family, so very worthy cause. I will tell you something about this car as well. So the real life car, until recently, I didn't realise that the logo on the side, the pattern on the side, actually makes a helmet. It was only a few years ago when I was looking at pictures of old touring cars that I noticed that. I always just thought it was a random pattern, but it's not. It's a helmet. Isn't that clever? Isn't that clever? 98 that car was about, was it? 98? 99? It's still 20 years on. It's still inspiring. Matt Psycho saying thanks, Jam, in the chat. And that helmet took ages. Did you have to make that helmet, Matt? I was just... Oh, digital blasphemy! Hold on. Here we go, girls and boys. We're in the last 11 minutes of this qualifying session. Digital Blasphemy has laid down the gauntlet. He's gone quickest. There's me talking about helmets, as normal. Wow. That Psycho said... That took... Wow, I can't believe you've made that. Oh, here we go. Little's GP sets fastest time. We have got a qualifying session on now, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, no problem, Mama Psycho. Thank you. It's. I do know little bits about the stories, but yeah. Sick Children's Trust, everybody. If you can just give a little bit of money, it's a fantastic charity, and it's very close, as I say, to Matt Psycho's family. All the Psychos. But especially the little Psychos. So Digital Blasphemy is now coming to play in his Mercedes, his Mazda. He's coming into the pits. Here we go. So he's just doing little lap runs now. He's using the tyres, burning them off, and then going back into the pits. What is Wolfbane doing in his Beetle? He's got no fuel. Interestingly enough, so Wolfbane, I suspect, has been burning the fuel. He's not been going particularly quickly. He's been doing 107s. which, as I say, his first lap out was very quick. Cinnamod gets himself up into 5th place with 107.4. There I go, offending Cinnamod, because I've said Wolfbane's not been going quicker very quickly recently, but has dipped into... Here we go, everybody's starting to ramp up. This is great to see. So Wolfbane is not pitting. Oh no, he does. Interesting. So he had Cool Duboy behind him, who sets a nice time at the end. So his lap, actually, the beginning sector is C. That's why I wanted this sections to be shown. He has got a 106.582, so that's enough to put him into second right now. GT Racer goes quicker, so GT Racer moves himself up into 9th place now with 108.461. So Digital Blasphemy. Here is Little's GP in this SCT car. Lewis M Motorsport says nice. Oh, everybody's pitting. Everybody's pitting. So here we go. This is when qualifying becomes serious, and we can see Cool Dude Boy is on a quick lap for him. He is 2 tenths up on his best time. Now he hasn't got the toe coming out of the last corner up onto the banking. So we'll see what he can do. He'll stay on the lap. Can he put himself into 3rd place though? No. Oh, he lost 3 tenths going into that lap. So still got a fair bit of fuel on board with that car. So the Mercedes looks good for fuel actually, because Cinnamod's got good fuel as well. Here is Rob on drums, so 6th place now. It's getting serious. Look at that, less than a tenth between him and Noah. In 7th place, and just over a tenth between him and Cinnamod. It's nip and tuck everywhere for everybody. And you know what I've forgotten to do all session? Talking about it. Look, I can do this. Not getting information though on Rob's lap, so I wonder. He did do his fastest lap a couple of laps ago. Oh, he's going into the pits. So here then is Little's GP. He's on an out lap right now, so he's not going to set a quick time this lap. But here's Digital Blasphemy in his orange army helmet, so it's 4 tenths off, so just burning fuel maybe? Still, Greta will not be happy with us at all. Here we are, burning fuel, advertising burning fuel, 10th down for Wolfbane in the Beetle. So his first lap out actually was pretty damn quick. Here is Cool Duboy. He has got a quick time in him. Just needs to put it all together right now, because he can go a lot quicker than he's been. Cinnamod is there in 5th, so he is there. It's just a little bit of time to make up. He is hoping that maybe somebody doesn't turn up as well in the next session, or that Tiger could maybe possibly turn up, but I don't think he can, unfortunately. Work commitments, and I know what he does for a job, and I sympathise with Tiger a lot, because I've been there. Sometimes it's just not fair. Jim is in 8th, so Jim is there or thereabouts with everybody else. He's got a nice gap actually to GT Racer, so it's an hour-long race. Well, it's a 2-hour-long race, so it's not all... Oh, Little's GP goes quicker whilst everybody is in the pits. I say everybody, Digital is in the pits. He's gone quicker. He pulls himself a 106.3. That is very quick. So Mika's saying she thinks she get the panel if they've got the map up. I don't think that's the case, Mika. I think it's a standard thing, based on other live streams I've seen with myself on, that have shown that I've got this wide map on and I've not had it. So yeah, I think it's just a standard thing, but I've managed to trick GT Sport to show me some of the times. It's a strange game at times. So Wolfbane, barely any fuel in his car. It's getting traffic as well, but he's got our Digital lets out, so that's good. Wolfbane will like that. That Beetle looking very nice, actually. Oh, I say that, he's squirrely. He's got enough time. Can he get pole position here whilst Little's... Oh, he's touched the wall. I don't think it'll be enough. Will he pull out the lap and maybe go dip in to pit? Yes, he does. So, Digital Blasphemy, let's go on board with Digital. Let's see what a quick lap around Blue Moon Bay infield A is like. So he's going into turn 1. We've got Little's GP just coming out of the team SCT car. We are currently on board with the Bocam Titans Mazda of Digital Blasphemy and Lewis M Motorsport, and he's quickest into sector 1. I like this section of corners. It's one of those tracks that looks on paper really easy, but there's so much time to be had at point. Nicely into the hairpin. Now it's getting the power down and not sliding. Uses the curb on the exit and into this really tricky double apex left-hand hairpin. Again, nice on the power. Let's have a look. Oh, he's half a second down. Oh dear, that's not worked out well. Cinemod has come into the pits. He's got nothing left in the tank. Noah sets a time to put him into 5th place now. So we're just seeing what Digital does coming out of the banking. No, he's lost that time coming through. So we've got less than 3 minutes left. Currently in 1st place we have got Little's GP. Then we have got Digital Blasphemy, who we were on board with. 3rd place, less than a 1/10 of a second behind, is Wolfbane. Then we got Cool Dude, who is setting fast times. He's on some good laps, actually. Let's look what Cool Dude can do. GT Racer has pulled himself another 108.3, so he's pulling himself back up the field in terms of time. He's currently in 9th, I believe. Let's see what Cool Dude Boy can do, though. Coming out, he's just a little bit quicker, but he might get a little tow. Coming into the banking, goes very high up there, nearly touches the wall. He's done over 4,000 miles in this car, so he knows this car really well. Making his debut for the Sunday Night League. Oh, he goes quicker than he has been, but it's just only slightly quicker. Then we've got Noah in 5th place. So he is just a second behind Little's GP. It's very tight though, 10th between cars. Cinemod comes out to start his outlap. Rob on drums, he might time this perfectly to get one last crack at the qualifying. Let's see what happens here then. 6th, 7th is Rob on drums. He's stuck actually behind John Hooks, I believe, who is in 10th. There he is. Salek is saying, good job, Rob, keep it up. So there is Rob. Rob is perfectly timing this, is he? Oh, I don't know if he is. You know what? He's only got a minute left. He hasn't got the time to go around and pit. Oh, so that's Rob on drums qualifying session pretty much over. Little's GP, here he comes. He's on pole right now. Can he improve a 106.3? No. Ever so slightly slower. Digital Blasphemy needs to improve. Put the pressure on. No. Wolfbane is on an outlap. Cinemod goes quicker in 6th place. 107.375. So just over, it's less than 400ths between him and Noah in the McLaren. So Noah in the ESRM car. Cool Dude Boy in the Chaos Squadron Mercedes. He's going quick again. He's got that first sector really hooked up. The middle sector, he just loses time. And then the final sector, for some reason, he's losing time at the end of this session in comparison to his best. I think his best time was maybe set with a bit of a tow. And he hasn't got anybody in front of him. He's got a little bit of a tow. Has he got time to get through? Will this be the end of his qualifying? It's the end of his session. So Cool Dude Boy is 4th. Oh, Little's GP then. Not quite there. And I don't think Digital Blasphemy can improve. So this first session will stay with Wolfbane though, because he could improve. Looks like it's an early scalp for Team SCT. Wolfbane is looking quick though. If he can get a good exit, he might get himself up into second, ahead of Digital Blasphemy in the Mazda. So WD-40, what can they do in that Beetle? He is... oh, he just misses out. There was a slow-moving car of Rob on drums that had no fuel. He ran out of fuel. So I think that is the end of the session. GT Racer coming across the line. He's out of fuel as well. So I think that is everybody across the line. There it is. There is the session. Well done, everybody. So we're going to have a one-lap race just to showcase what you're in store for next week. So well done, Little GP. On pole as it stands. But obviously the next session will determine the final grid positions, but there we have. Off everybody goes. So have some fun for one lap. Oh, hello, two McLarens are stuck together going through. Cool do boy, actually fantastic start from about 4th place on the grid. He's got himself in first after turn 1, so interesting happenings going on. Wolfbane is there in 3rd. 4th is Digital Blasphemy, who's using a bit of the grass. Cinemod having a fun time. Oh, hello. I wonder if they can see each other. There seems to be a few interesting things going on right now. Oh, Jim is in 10th, so Jim might have dropped it. Look at the size of that BMW compared to the McLaren. Oh, look at the top 3. Hello. So Little GP gets himself... oh, cool do boy. What happened there? This is just for fun. So, just for fun right now. Something happened there. We're not doing the replay. We don't know what's happened. Because Little GP wins that one lap sprint around just to show what we're all in store for. 2nd is Wolfbane. Digital Blasphemy 3rd. 4th, 5th, 6th. Wow! 5th place, GT Racer. Look at that. Started 9th. There's your result. Well done to Little GP. He wins that little race. So that is session 1 for SNL Team Endurance, 2 hours of Blue Moon Bay. Session 2 will be coming up in about 10 minutes time, so I'll bring a new lobby open, a brand new stream as well. Let's save the replay because we can get some pictures for that. But there's the result. So Little GP won that race. Wolfbane 2nd, 3rd Digital Blasphemy. It was a bit of fun. And there we have it. So thank you very much everybody for watching. Thank you everybody for supporting everyone else. As I say, session 2 will be coming up very soon, and we will have that for you live on a brand new video, so everybody could watch this video and then everybody can watch the video next. I will have information of the times as well for everybody to follow along. So thank you very much for watching. We will finish off this session and I will see you in about 10 minutes time. Have a cup of tea, a biscuit would be nice as well, and yeah, join me in about 10 minutes time.